Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your buddy Shanak and today we are about to dive deep into the world of microservice architecture. Actually a pattern on how to break down monoliths into microservices. The pattern name is branch by abstraction. But what exactly is this pattern? How can it help in the process of decomposing a monolith into microservices? So join me as we unravel the intricacies of branch by abstraction. But why should you care? Understanding this pattern not only empowers you as developers to refactor monolith application with minimal disruption, but also organizations as whole can navigate that whole journey with confidence and agility.
So, when we update an existing piece of functionality, one common approach is by creating a new Git branch or a source control branch. We re-implement the functionality in the new branch. As we are making changes, we keep testing them out, ensuring everything is running smoothly. When we are finally ready, we can merge our changes to the main branch and deploy them to production. This replaces the old implementation with the new one. However, this approach has got some problems. What if our implementation takes a very long time to build? Sometimes the code in the main branch keeps on evolving and begins to diverge or drift from the working branch. When we are ready to merge, we might find a lot of merge conflicts due to this drift or divergence. Even moving forward, let's say even if I deploy to production, deployment might reveal new unexpected issues like load issues, bugs, code drifts that occurred while we were working on it. So this can lead to rollbacks and a lot of ongoing issues. Let's say even if I roll it back and now I'm working on the issues, the code now continues to drift, possibly introducing new merge conflicts. Even after all that, how do we know our implementation is actually correct? How can we ensure that our new code produces the same results as the old one without creating a lot of production issues? Ideally, your answer would be just have a suite of tests, but those tests are rarely as exhaustive as we need. Relying solely on tests can leave us feeling like we are walking on a tightrope without a safety net. So instead of using a get or a source control branch, what if we create a branching path through our code using abstraction layer? Let's explore this concept. Imagine you have got this big e-commerce systems with orders, shipments, customers all squished together in one big monolith. And they are relying on another part within that monolith for notifications. All right. Now, how do we break free this notification piece into its own little microservice? So, what do we do? We start by inserting an adapter in front of the code we want to replace. In this case, the notifications. Think of it as a middleman. So, anytime someone tries to use the old code, it gets rerouted through this adapter. Meanwhile, we are working on building the new implementation alongside the old one. If we are decomposing a monolith, the new implementation can be a proxy that makes call to our notification service. We continue to serve requests using the old implementation until we are ready to cut over. We keep using the old way of doing things until we are ready to switch over. This technique is called branch by abstraction. It lets us make changes bit by bit without causing any big problem in our main code. So we can continually merge to the main source control branch without risk. So now it's part of a technique called trunk based development. Here we can just make smaller changes and we can continually merge them to main source control branch. Okay. With this setup, we can actually perform A/B testing also. We can route traffic to both the systems, compare results, and gradually transition to the new system. We can log the difference in both the systems and monitor them. We can route some of the traffic to the older implementation, some of the newer implementation. Then once we are logging them, then we can monitor and see how exactly it's working. Initially the accuracy will be low, due to which we'll route major traffic to the old system only. Once we have fixed enough issues in the new microservice, then accuracy will improve. Once the accuracy crosses a threshold, then we will use the new system. Okay, so this is branch abstraction thing is kind of like another pattern called a strangler fig pattern. They both involve the idea of putting in an extra layer and swapping between the old system and the new system. Here there is a facade pattern, here is the adapter. The primary difference is where actually we can use them in a monolith. Strangler fit pattern can be used at the edge of the monolith, wrapping around outside of it. Whereas branch by abstraction pattern can be used deeper inside the pattern, using the monolith inside the monolith at any point. However, both the system allow to break down monolith and replace any functionality while our system is in production, like replacing wings of a plane while it is in flight.
And there you have it, folks. A comprehensive look into branch by abstraction pattern and its significance in the journey from monoliths to microservice. By understanding its principles and applications, we are now better prepared to tackle the challenges of migration to microservices. Whether you are refactoring legacy systems or architecting new solutions, this pattern can be a valuable asset in your toolkit. So, have you used branch abstraction in your production systems? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments down below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for notifications for future content. And as always, keep coding, keep innovating, and keep pushing the boundary of what's possible in the world of tech today. Until next time, this is Shaunak signing off.